line balancing means you are going to balance the line. What line you are going to balance? It is in the context of the manufacturing of the product. The product which you are manufacturing, for that you are going to balance the line. As we have seen in the previous lectures, there are different types of process structures are. That is job shop, batch shop, assembly line, continuous flow, etc., etc. So in this case, line balancing is going to be used where the production is going to be done continuously. And when the production is going to be done continuously, that is, different operations are going to be performed. And when you are performing different operations, obviously the time required for these operations, is not going to be the same. When the time is not going to be the same, it means some of the facilities are going to be utilized more and some are going to be utilized less. So that task is a difficult one in the sense that you have to balance the line as far as possible so that efficiency is going to be more. So let us see how it is going to take place. So first of all, we define this assembly line balancing as it is the method of allocating tasks to workstations in an assembly line in the best possible manner. That is, you are assigning a task to different workstations, to different facilities in an assembly line in the best possible manner, and you are assigning workers and machines to each operation so that it is going to be balanced and you are going to have optimum production. So thrust is this, that you are allocating task to different workstations and assigning workers also to each operation so that the production which you are going to have, it is going to be optimum. So what may be the objectives of line balancing? Manage the workloads. Second is locating the bottleneck, that is where the task is going to be going to face some hurdle. So that location is to be found out, that what is the bottleneck. Obey the precedence relationship. What the precedence relationship is this? That some of the tasks need to have some prerequisites. That is task A is to be carried out first. After that, the task B is possible. For example, you have to perform threading operation on the lathe machine. So first of all, you have to carry out turning so that the surface is going to be finished. After that, threading is going to be done. You cannot do like this, that first the threading is going to be carried out and then you are doing turning. So this is what the precedence relationship is. Finding number of workstations means how many workstations are required for the product which you are manufacturing. Your objective is to reduce the production cost. You have to assign the task to a workstation to reduce idle time, because some of the tasks are requiring more time, some of the tasks are requiring less time. So if suppose that in between you can assign a work to that task, to that station where the machine is idle, that is going to increase your efficiency. Likewise, all these workstations, if you are going to utilize these fully, you can increase the efficiency of the line. Terms which are used in balancing technique are the cycle time. What is the cycle time? It is the maximum time allowed at each station, and you can calculate this by dividing number of units to production time available per day. Say number of units are 100 per day and available time per day is say 8 hours, that is 480 minutes. So you can divide 100 upon 480. That is going to be the cycle time. What is the lead time? Lead time is the sum of production times in an assembly line. Bottleneck, as I have just discussed, it is the delay in material flow due to line imbalance. What the line imbalance is, at one line, at one workstation, the work is going to be more, and at the another station the work is less. So that is line imbalance is going to be there. Task precedence, task sequence is in a line, a product has to follow. That is, task A is required to be carried out first, then task B, then task C. It is not the case that first you are going to complete the task C, then task B, if there is going to be the dependency on them. So task precedence is required. If they are independent, no problem, the work can be carried out. What is a workstation? It is a place for worker with tools or machines. So what is the general procedure for calculating assembly line balancing? First of all, you have to draw precedence diagram. That is, which operation is to be carried out when the task A is dependent on the task B or not, where it is going to finish, and likewise. So second is cycle time. You are going to determining. You have to determine this like this, as which we have said just now, that is available time over the demand or output, you can say. Next, you are going to calculate the theoretical number of workstations, and after that you are setting rules for assigning task, and finally the efficiency is going to be computed. So minimum workstations you can calculate by the relationship which is shown here, that is N is equal to Ti over Cd, that is I is what the completion time for task I, Ti is, and J is the number of tasks, and C suffix D is the desired cycle time. So you can calculate minimum number of workstations. Line efficiency, again Ti over Nca, that is summation of task I, maybe J number of tasks may be there, Ca is the actual cycle time, and N is the actual number of workstations. Assembly line balancing heuristics. This is important, that suppose there are two tasks. Which task you are going to assign first? This is important. You have to decide on what basis you are going to assign the task. So for that we have made some heuristics. One heuristic may be most following tasks. Second may be the longest or shortest task time. Third may be ranked positional weight. As far as most following tasks are concerned, the task with largest number of following tasks, that is task B is there, that task is being followed by say 5 other tasks. Another task is being followed by three tasks. So you are going to give weightage to the task which has 5 followers. Second heuristic is the longest or shortest task time. You have to assign that task first which is having longest time, and shortest in the sense that if the time available at a workstation is there, time available on the workstation, it is to be assigned. So depending upon the time available, you are going to assign that task. And the last one is the ranked positional weight. You are going to choose a task where the sum of the times for each following task is longest. So these are the heuristics which are used for calculating line balancing problems. What the precedence diagram is, we have talked about much about the precedence diagram. That is what it is going to be there. You see this diagram which is having different tasks. Say task A is there, it is independent one. So you are starting with this, then task C, task B, again these two are independent. You can carry out the task B first or the task C first, but task D can only be done if task B and C have been completed. After that, the task E is to be completed. That is, after completing the task D, you have to come on the task D, task E, then task F, then task G. So precedence is to be followed. When you are following the precedence, only then you can complete your work or accomplish your task. So in the case of line balancing, your objective is you assign your work in such a manner that no workstation is idle. Second thing is this, that you have to see that what bottleneck is going to be there, how it can be removed. Third thing is this, that the efficiency of the line should be as high as possible. And if the efficiency is going to be high, it means less idle time is going to be there, it means more production is going to be there, it means less cost of production is going to be there, it means more profit margin is going to be there, it means more acceptability of your industry in the market is going to be there, it means more customer share is going to be there. So a lot of advantages are going to be there if you are going to assign your work or you are going to balance the line in a best possible manner. Thank you.